Hi, everybody. I'm back. Is anybody out there? How are we looking, Kylie? Hi, everybody. Anybody out there? Is anybody out in the universe? Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. All right, there's Jerry. Hi, Jerry. I'm so glad you're out there. They're like a crazy, like wacky Pink Floyd song. Is anybody out there? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Is anybody there? All right. Let me know you're there, friends. I see there's 13 of you watching. Let me know you're here. What? Okay. Let me know if you're here, everybody. Sorry about that. We're not quite sure what happened. We haven't had issues like that in a long time. Isn't technology great? Until it's not. Um, Hi, Karen. Karen got the cute pumpkin. Well, that's why we gave you a break, so you could do a little shopping, then come on back. Okay, everybody's here, coming back in. Hi, everybody. All right, let's get this Pumpkinpalooza continuing here. I'll wait till people jump back in. Okay, good. Jane, you're back, and so are we. Yes. All right, my friends are here. Thank you. So sorry about that. We never know why it happens, when it happens, what causes it. Who knows? It's just crazy. Donna, we are back. We're back. All right. Thanks for coming back in, everybody. Sorry about the inconvenience. And we still have a lot more to show you. Hi, Mary. Mary's back. Lynn's here. Lisa's here. Ann's here. Gang's coming in. I see y'all coming in. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm just going to give it a second while we're waiting for people to come back. Hi, Cindy. Glad you're back. Um, well, I'll just tell you about, I told you that I'm going to be on QVC2 tonight at 10 p.m., so make sure you tune in there. We're going to be heading down to Delaware this weekend, so that should be fun for Labor Day weekend, which is exciting. And, we're just kind of doing our thing. We've got some fun things going on behind the scenes, but I can't quite reveal it all to you yet. But I will very soon. Hi, Nellie. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad I'm back too. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so anyway, let's keep talking about pumpkins. I don't even know what I was talking about, frankly, when we dropped out. Oh, we were talking about the solar bird. So make sure if you're interested in that again, and maybe I don't know when I froze up. So let me just remind you. So this solar lantern has been one of our best sellers in our garden collection. This was the original pattern. You all love this beautiful blue bird with the pink flowers. It has the rope hanger, but it's solar. So by day it looks like this, and then when it starts to get dark, the lights come on. It's like little fairy lights in there, and you get the metal stake that goes with it. And so normally it's $39. We sold out of it last year at $39. We brought it back this year. This is all we have left. Only a few of them remain. You get the stake. It's a great gift. If you buy more than one, you save 10% on top of the sale price. So instead of $29, it's, I don't know, 27, $26 and something cents. So a pretty good price. Great gift, right? Really nice item. So check that out. All right. And when they're gone, they're gone. That's not coming back next year. All right. Let's go back to pumpkins. Okay. What do I have in the pumpkin world? Oh, well, a couple things. So can I just toot the Just Jill horn for a moment with all of you? Um, our I'm proud of our entire little business. And I'm proud of the vendors we work with. We work with not just great products and brands, but we work with great people. And we do business with good people because we believe in that energy, and it's just a pleasure. And so, of course, my good friend Ed, you all know him as Candlemaker Ed, when we sold out a couple of weeks ago of our glass pumpkins, the limited editions, um, Bernadette was all over him. What's the saying? Like white on rice, was all over him to try to see if he could get more. And he did. Not many. So if you missed our limited edition, never done before, probably won't ever do again, these gorgeous glass in orange and black, okay, 17 ounces of our pumpkin spice fragrance. These will ship out September 5th, by the way. If you already ordered yours, September 5th is when they ship. He was able to get a few more. So you get your choice of the orange pumpkin or the black pumpkin. And can I just say, for those of you, and I know you're out there, for those of you who love your black and white Mackenzie Childs check, you can't tell me having this beautiful glass black pumpkin with your black and white check wouldn't be fabulous. Now, let me brag a little bit. This is the horn I wanted to toot about our candles. So Candlemaker Ed, I've known Ed for, gosh, it's maybe at least 10 years, at least 10 years. And I think we met him maybe like around 2007, 8. So maybe almost 15. Ed lives out in Southern California, which is where I grew up. And Ed makes all of these candles himself. He's a one-man band. And we're lucky that he is so particular. We use soy wax, so it's a cleaner burn. You're not going to have the black soot. We use all natural essential oils, which is why so many of you who say you usually can't tolerate fragrance are able to enjoy our home fragrance products. We source our wax and fragrances from American farmers and American companies. So there is this incredible like quality control almost in terms of the level of product we're delivering. There's a reason when you go and look at all of our candles that so many of them, 95% of our fragrances, our sprays, our wax melts, and our candles have nothing but 5-star reviews because there's an integrity with these candles, and that's all because of Ed. I'm lucky I can put my name on the candle, but it's Ed who is making these candles so terrific. Jane said, Ed is a pumpkin magician. We adore him and your candles. Thank you, Jane. So what do you need to know about this 17-ounce candle? Well, first of all, this 17-ounce candle is going to give you well over 100 to 125 hours of fragrance and candlelight. The first time you burn this candle, you'll notice that the wax of the wick, is a little bit longer. You can trim that down if you want to, or you don't have to. They're cotton wicks. The first time you burn it, just make sure it completely melts across the surface. That way, when you continue to burn it, you're going to have an even burn all the way down. You will notice with our candles, first of all, our pumpkin spice. I say this every time. I wish a candle company would take me up on it. I will put our pumpkin spice candle up against any pumpkin candle out there on the market. Anyone. I'll put it out there for the scent. I'll put it up against the way the fragrance lasts from the first burn to the last. That's where I probably would have about 75% candle companies say, oop, I'm out. Because so many candle companies top load their candles with fragrance. Basically what that means is they fill up this much of the candle with just plain wax. And a lot of them are paraffin. The paraffin burns quick. That's why you burn through candles really, really quickly a lot of the times. So they fill it all the way up to here with no fragrance at all. And then they top it off with wax that has been blended with fragrance. And so why do they do that? Because when you're in the different stores where you're smelling candles, oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to burn it. And then on about, third burn, fourth burn, all of a sudden you're like, gosh, that candle doesn't have much fragrance anymore. Yeah, because you're now getting to the part of the wax that had no fragrance at all. It allows them to cut corners, and it does not deliver you the experience that you paid for. Enter Ed and just chill. So Ed blends these waxes himself. He starts with the soy base. He has a recipe that he has customized for me. So his fragrances are his and my collaboration on these fragrances. When it came to pumpkin spice, I wanted something that was toasty and warm. I wanted pumpkin. I wanted a little buttery note in there. I wanted the cinnamon, but not too spicy. I wanted there to be a little bit of a bakery undertone to it. And it is the first time Kylie was with us. You might have still been in college, actually, Kylie. She was with us when we got the first round of wax tin samples to start testing things. And as soon as she smelled this, she's like, oh my gosh, this smells like how my mom wants her house to smell all the time in the fall. Because usually I start burning pumpkin candles in August and I'm burning them up until December. It's my favorite fragrance, seasonal, if you will. I really love it. So our pumpkin candles are amazing. If you can't do candles, we do have the same pumpkin spice scent in wax melts, which I'm going to talk about, and room sprays. So if you want to just do one or two of those sprays, enjoy that pumpkin spice. If you want to do it in a figural, you can do that too. We have it in our classic jar candles in pumpkin spice, and we even do it in a large mason jar, 24-ounce size of pumpkin spice too. If you get this sucker, I got to tell you, it's going to last you. And I this is the one I had. I burned it every day for I felt like months and months and months on end, and I still didn't make a dent in it. So, and I like how when the mason jar starts to burn down, you start to see the glow through the silver jar too. So you can get pumpkin spice a lot of different ways, but and I'm not just saying this because it's my company, my brand, my collaboration. I wasn't going to do candles if I couldn't deliver a product that I felt was on par with the top candle brands, makers, people who I had had the opportunity to work with in my years of working at QVC. And also because I do love home fragrance so much, the candles that I had splurged on. And I felt like, yeah, they deliver this experience, but I can't afford to spend $150 on a candle. So I knew that Ed and Angelo, our friend Angelo Sormeles, they had sort of created this division of candles. I knew the integrity that they were creating and was thrilled when they were one of the first people to say, sure, we'll make candles for Just Chill. Why not? And if you don't know this story, I haven't told this in a while, but when we first debuted the candles with Ed, when we first said, okay, like, let's do candles. And he kind of quietly to himself thought, oh yeah, okay. So, she'll probably sell a few. Well, we debuted the candles and we sold like 180 candles in like an hour. And like the next day, Ed was like, what just happened? And I didn't know that that's what he thought until I saw him like a month later. I was out in Los Angeles and we were having lunch. He's like, I got to tell you something. He's like, when I first signed up to do these candles with you, I thought, oh, sure, I'll help Jill. She's got this little business. We might sell a dozen or two candles. We sold 180 of them in like an hour. It was so much fun. So anyway, our candles are tremendous. Our pumpkin spice is awesome. I'm so excited for you to have your home smell like this season. I think you'll love it. If you want to do one of the collector's items, go for it. There aren't many. If you want to just do classics, we sell the pumpkin spice in our classic 10-ounce jar all day long. Can I tell you the values in the duo? So because one candle's 36, two is 49. So if you can do the duo, even like keep one for yourself, give one as a gift. And remember, shipping and handling is included with everything. So that's not an extra charge once you get there. So check out all of our different candle or pumpkin spice fragrances. I mentioned the wax melt. So I just want to touch on those real quick because one of the requests, the dough ball. Well, let me stay with Ed and then I'm going to switch gears for a second because we do have a brand new pumpkin spice dough bowl. But Ed created wax melts because I said to him, like, so many people can't burn candles. Can you take the same wax in the candles and make wax melts? He's like, yeah, I can do it. No problem. So usually we do, it's 6 wax melts and we do a 4-pack. So you get 24 wax melts and we have different combinations. We have a seasonal combo pack. We have a bakery combo pack. You can do all of the same fragrance, whatever you want. But then so many of you said, wait a minute, like I'm interested in this wax melt idea, but like, I don't have the wax melter. So how can we do that? So we found a company finally that we felt comfortable doing business with. So we have a couple of those that I want to show you that will come with, the first 2 I'm going to show you come with a packet, a 6-pack, a 6 melt of pumpkin spice. So we have a cute plug-in that has the little pumpkin face for your kitchen, and you take 1 or 2 of the wax melts, you put it in here, you turn it on. Thanks, Joan. They do last a long time. And then this will warm up. It will start to liquefy the wax the same way an open flame would liquefy the wax in your candle. And that's what's giving you the fragrance throw, as they say in the biz. All right. So let me plug this in for you so you can see what it looks like, because I think this is so adorable. By the way, the cool thing about this piece is that if you pull this, it can rotate. So if you have an older house, or for some reason when they did the kitchen or whatever, and they turned the outlet on the side, you can rotate this so it will work any which way. If the one little prong is on the top, on the side, whatever. The only thing with this particular plug-in, and all you do to do that is you just give it like a little pull out and then it twists, all right? Don't try to twist it without it. You're going to be like, wait, mine's broken. No, just give it a little pull out and then it rotates. It has to go in a 3-prong outlet, okay? But look how cute. This little face glows. Do you see it? I'll do it up there. Isn't that so cute? So it's this little nightlight in your kitchen where you take some of your wax cubes. This is going to warm up and that's what's going to melt. This kind of blows out. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can tilt it. I don't think there is. I'll just hold it up close. That's what it'll look like in your kitchen. So there's a cute little face. This is all done in a matte finish. It's ceramic. It's not plastic, and has a really cute glow. So by day, if you want to just keep it like that, you can. But when you want to have the fragrance, turn it on, and then it will go to town. All right? Plug that in all the way. There you go. All right? So there's that one. We love the pluggables because I think also for like a powder room, this could be really cute. If you know, even if you don't go all out Halloween, that's okay. But this could be cute in your powder room, a hallway bathroom. And again, it's fragrancing maybe an area of the house where maybe a regular candle or spray wouldn't reach. If you want to have a bigger throw of fragrance with a melt, that's where this guy comes in. So this is this pretty, again, this is ceramic. It's a soft white, like a white bisque, has this pretty vine pattern, has these little cutouts, has this on top. This is where you're going to put your cubes, okay? On the inside there is the light that's going to heat up this base. You're going to put, 2 to 3 cubes here. They'll melt down. It will liquefy, and that's what's going to throw the fragrance. At the end of the night, turn it off, and then it cools down. That wax hardens again, and then in the next morning, when you get up in the morning to make your coffee, turn it back on. You have this pretty little pumpkin sitting on your counter or over on a side table, and you're getting the fragrance of the wax melts. And you will get a package of the pumpkin spice with this too. Let me plug this in for you so you can see how pretty this is. This is a nice size, this pumpkin. And it's just see how it's just a really pretty soft glow. And you just use the switch on and off. Okay. All right. So that's that. And then last but not least, brand new. You haven't seen this one yet. By the way, those are our final quantities on the jack-o'-lantern plug-in and on the white bisque pumpkin. When they're gone, they're gone. They're not coming back this year. This one is brand new, and I was excited about this for a couple of reasons, okay? So this is ceramic, and it's ribbed. Can you see that? It's not flat. It's got some texture to it. But this is one of the candle warmers. So as opposed to a wax melt, this is a candle warmer. What does that mean? It means that you can take any of your candles, one of our jar candles if you want, without lighting it. This is going to warm up at the base and around the sides. What is that going to do? That's going to start to melt the wax in your candles, and that's going to give you a fragrance throw. A lot of you I know for my mom too. She lives in an independent, independent living senior community. They can't burn candles, but my mom loves fragrance. So this is brilliant because I can give her Just Jill candles. She doesn't have to burn them. She can use this warmer. The warmer now is surrounding and from the bottom warming to melt the wax so that it will release the fragrance. So I love the pumpkin look for fall. This can be put out right now. And this can be used with bigger jar candles too. So even our mason jar candle will fit in there too. And again, it will start to melt the wax, warm it enough to it liquefies, and that's what's going to give you the throw. Okay, so this can work with a lot of different candles. Because it's a pretty nice big, and I was excited about this because I thought, not everybody wants the melt, but they have candles that they wish they could get more fragrance from, but they can't burn them. So what do? Put it in this, it will warm it and help throw it. Okay, so this is your pumpkin. I thought this was so cute, and I like it because it's seasonless and you can bring it out year after year. And frankly, if you decorate your home in warm colors, I won't tell if you leave it out all year round. But that's brand new. Okay, now what else do I have to show you? So much. Let's talk real quickly about one more thing that you can plug in, and that is our cute little pumpkin nightlight. Isn't that so cute? So maybe you like the idea of a nightlight for a hallway or a powder room or an entryway or your kitchen. I always say kitchen for so many things because I think like that's just such a fun area. It's where you spend a lot of time, you pass through it a million times a day, whether you're cooking, whether you're just grabbing a drink, whatever it might be, your cup of coffee, you're washing the dishes, you're cleaning up, you're in that area a lot. So isn't it fun to have those little touches of the season? So this one again is September, October, November, right? Not necessarily Halloween, just a really cute pumpkin. I love the way they created this. This is done with an acrylic, but it has like a little subtle sparkle within it. And then you have a little glitz on the top of your stem. And then I love these leaves because they look like glass, but again, they're just an acrylic. And then when you turn it on, you just have that pretty glow. And it's looking a lot hotter, like it's looking a lot brighter through at least my camera on my computer than it is in person. In person, it is a very soft glow. Like it's not a hot orange like that at all. You can definitely see the whole, what am I trying to say? The whole glow of the pumpkin. I just think cameras and lights have a hard time together. But it's going to be more looking like that when you see it. It's not going to be a harsh middle. So don't look at this and say like, I really liked it until I saw when she turned it on. It's so much better in person. And I wish I knew how to convey that to you. We have good images over at Just Jill Shop. So look at those photographs. Don't go by how blown out this looks because in person, it's not like that at all. When I'm looking at it here, it's a very soft, orangey amber glow, but really cute. A fun gift idea too, I think. I always love that. All right, so there's our pumpkin nightlight. All right, one other thing I wanted to show you. Did you see what I did on this back here? So this is our kind of our faux wood votive holder. And it comes with, where did I put those, Kylie? Stay tuned, we're gonna talk about my grandma's pumpkin spice and Kiffle Kitchen's pumpkin cream cheese kiffles. You've never seen them before. This is our little wood votive holder. And so it comes with these 5 little glass inserts. Just show you. that you can use year round and put little votive holders in there and you're good to go. But I wanted to show you that if you picked up our set of 3 mercury glass pumpkins, these are gorgeous. These have such nice weight to them. They're finished on the bottom so they won't damage your surfaces. They come in these 3 beautiful autumnal colors. You get all 3 of them. I took these out and I did the 3 pumpkins on this wood holder, and then I used our, what size is this, Kylie? The 6-inch? Our 6-inch flameless candles, and just stuck it down in there. And so now I've got this kind of pretty pumpkin centerpiece that I've transformed from the same wood votive centerpiece that I might have had on my table all spring and summer. So this is a great little find. This was inspired by a piece that my mom bought me years ago, and I just love the versatility of it. And I like to try to bring you home decor pieces when I can that allow you to change it with the season, but you never really have to put it away. So I just wanted to show you that as one more idea. We don't have many of these left. They're on sale, but it's a really nice piece. It does have a little bit of a distressed look to it. That doesn't bother me. If it's a thing for you, maybe it's not the right piece. But I think for versatility and with the sale price, you're going to find ways to use it. And then during the holidays, again, you can either use the votives or take the little votive cups out and then, set some ornament balls on there if you want to, or do some little faux greenery and berry stems. Like, there's all kinds of things you can do with it. But I think it's a really nice piece, and it's narrow. So down the center of a table, it fits nicely without taking up a lot of real estate for your food and your side dishes. And it's also low enough that as a centerpiece, you can pass things to people. You can look across at the person that's sitting across from you without anything kind of in the way. You're not like dodging the candelabra or anything. So anyway, so check that out if you have a moment, because that's a great little item. All right, let's talk about candles one more time, because this is brand new. So, when we launched Just Jill and the Just Jill shop, we worked with our friend Katie at KC Essentials, and she did these beautiful dough bowl candles for us. Katie's not doing that anymore. So we've been trying to find someone, because Ed doesn't really do things with the wood dough bowls. He stays with more of the glass pieces. So we've been trying to find somebody who could maybe take Ed's recipe for pumpkin spice and make dough bowl candles for us. Well, it turns out Bernadette knew somebody who actually used to work at QVC. Her name's Morgan, and Morgan started making candles for our friend Jen at Power Beads by Jen. And so we've been talking to Morgan about doing some dough bowl candles for us, and let me tell you, she nailed it. So this is the first time that we're bringing you our beautiful pumpkin spice dough bowl candle. These dough bowls are all made in the USA, and Morgan is, again, using the exact same pumpkin spice recipe that you all know and love from Just Jill, but now pouring it in this reusable dough bowl. It's beautifully finished. It's such a nice piece. It looks like, like a fine piece of furniture in the way that it's just gorgeous. And each one will be slightly different. You've got about 14, is that right? Did I say that right? Is that 14 ounces? Let me find it. Can you look that up for me, Kylie? Yeah, 14 ounces. I thought so. 14 ounces of wax. It's a triple wick. So if I slide this off a little bit, I'm just going to take this off if you all don't mind, because I just want you to see. And her company is called En Mer. But here you can see it's just a simple triple wick candle. She's using the cotton wicks. And when you burn all 3 of them, and you want to do that so you have a consistent melt, you're going to have at least 30 hours of fragrance and candlelight from this. And like I said, there's even directions on the wrap that will tell you when the candle has burned all the way through, how to clean it so you can then use this beautiful wood bowl. But I think this is so pretty to put out with your fall decorations, and then have that wonderful pumpkin spice fragrance. Again, small batch made. Morgan is making her candles the same way Ed does. Small batches, fragrance from the first burn to the last. Our Just Jill recipe for pumpkin spice. So it's that toasty, bakery, pumpkin, little buttery, you know, little spice, but not too much. Just the warmth of that pumpkin spice is just fantastic. So, oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you. Thank you. They're my favorite too. I think they're so good. But here's our brand new, beautiful, a little bit deeper than the dough bowl candles we've done before. I think you'll like that actually. And I just think it's a beautiful piece of wood. So just fantastic. So gorgeous. Okay, so excited. Thank you, Morgan, for doing those beautiful candles for Just Joe. We're excited about that. Okay, I saw Arlene just posted. I received the pumpkin kiffles today, beautifully packaged and delicious. If that's not a segue, I don't know what is. And so here they are for the first time ever. Can I tell you? Some of you might know kiffles because you'd seen them on QVC. That's how I met Nick from the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery many years ago. Always liked him so much. You know, it's family-run business, and they just make a delicious, unique product. The Kiffle Kitchen Bakery has been in business since 1985, so 40 years. This is an Eastern European, very light, many-layered pastry that is then filled with a special filling, rolled up by hand, and then packaged and sent to you. So it will come in your Kiffle Kitchen box. All kinds of frequently asked questions here. Can I refrigerate it? No, you should not. Can I freeze it? Yes, up to 6 months. And then look at the way this is packaged. So you're going to unpack your kiffles. If you don't know what a kiffle is, oh, I'm about to introduce you to something that is life-changing. So this is a kiffle, okay? You've never seen this pumpkin. Just watch out for my iced tea there, Kylie, because it doesn't have a lid. It does not, look at this. You've never seen this. QVC doesn't offer the pumpkin cream cheese. So limited production, limited time flavor. I was texting with Nick today. He's like, oh, Joe, he's like, we make this homemade pumpkin filling. Then we do like a slightly sweetened cream cheese mixture. I'm going to cut this in half so you can see what's going on here. And this shows you, look at all the little layers of that pastry and then that delicious filling that's on the inside. And the cool thing about a kiffle is that you have some kind of filling in every bite. So like I took this piece and cut it in half so you can see like every bite. Yum. You're getting, and it's, you're getting a bite of that filling. This is not spicy. Okay, so this is not like a pumpkin pie spice. This is more that sweetness of pumpkin and cream cheese together. It's delicious. And here's what else I love about the kiffles. When you see that pastry, it's not thick, it's not bready, it's so light. Like when you bite into it, it's almost airy, but there's a sweetness to it. You never feel like, oh my gosh, I got all of these carbs in my gut, you know, like after you eat a big cinnamon roll or something like that, or even a traditional Danish, right? Or a donut. This is not that. This is this Eastern European recipe. They're so light, but that pumpkin cream cheese filling is something that you've never seen before. If you're a QVC watcher, you've never seen it on QVC. Basically, Nick told me, he's like, listen, this is so limited and so specialized. There's no way we could do those bigger quantities. So usually they just sell it on their site, but was super excited to be able to offer it to all of you. So you get the opportunity. And again, that the box that you get has, I'm pretty sure, Kylie, can you just check? It's 30 kiffles, right? 30 kiffles, I'm pretty sure, in the box. 30 kiffles in the box. The shipping and handling is included. If you place your order tonight, Nick's team will be making these in the morning and shipping them out to you. So they're as fresh can be. There's Nick right there. Kiffles! Hey, Nick. Nick, if there's anything I'm missing, feel free to put it in the comments and we'll throw it up there and have Kylie throw it up. But again, it's unique. It's different. I want you to think ahead because you can put these in the freezer. And because this is limited, like I don't know, and Nick, you can answer this if you want. I don't know that we're going to be able to offer the pumpkin in November. I don't know if he's still making it then. So get it now, put it in your freezer, and then when you're worried about your whole like Thanksgiving buffet, oh my gosh, I have the kiffles. So maybe you don't have to bake that extra pie. You don't have to make everything from scratch. That's my biggest entertaining tip for people. I know we all think we need to do it all. I'm here to tell you, you don't. It's okay when you find master bakers like the folks at the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery who can create something so unique and special like this for you. Let them do the work for you. Or put these in your freezer, pull out, 5 or 6 of them at the beginning of the week, have one with your coffee in the afternoon. Like, you don't have to share. You can make it for yourself if you want to. Supplies will be limited, Jill. Hard to tell currently if we'll have them available come November. Thanks, Nick. So there you have it. So enjoy this mixture of pumpkin blended with this sort of sweet cream cheese. It's very subtle, but it's so, like, look at, you can just see, it's like the real pumpkin. Light, delicious, so good for fall. Like, where's my pumpkin spice latte? And let me enjoy my pumpkin kiffle with it. So think about the things that are coming up fall. Are you going to be tailgating? These are awesome. Because here's the thing with tailgating. You think it's fall. You're going to be cozy, wrapped up in scarves and sweatshirts and leggings. And then we get a 90-degree day. So you don't want to have to put out anything on your tailgate that's going to melt or is going to sort of, like collapse under the heat. Kiffles are great for that. Kiffles are great to bring to your bridge group, your book club. It's something different. It's something where people can have 1 or 2 and again, not feel completely overwhelmed. I love them too because while there's a subtle sweetness, it's not overwhelming. So it's what you would expect a true bakery pastry experience would be. And Nick and his family have perfected this recipe. They've been doing it for 40 years. So check out Pumpkin Kiffles. Remember, shipping and handling included. Limited time offering. This is the first time we're offering it for the season, so you can get a jump on it. They come packaged beautifully. The box that I showed you is exactly how it comes. The way that it's like, they're so careful in the precision in which they're able, look at that. So as a bill to ship to, send this to somebody that you know, like, are they going through a hard time? Maybe they're, recovering from a knee replacement or a hip replacement. Maybe it's just been a rough year and you want to send a little something. Maybe you're going to be going to spend time and you want to send something ahead of time. Or maybe you just spent time with somebody and you want to say thank you. So this, is delivered beautifully. You have the one layer and then right underneath it, I don't know if I can lift it up so you can see, you have your second layer underneath there too. All right, so they're packaged beautifully. And those of you who've ordered the kiffles from us, if your boxes, when they've been received, like they're just in pristine condition. So pumpkin kiffles, now available at Just Jill. Thank you, Nick. And then also for those of you who do love pumpkin spice, they won't be shipping out until September 8th, but My Grandma's of New England now has their pumpkin spice coffee cake ready for you to place an advanced order, and we're putting them on sale. So the coffee cakes are normally $49. We're putting it on sale for $45. That's the 3.1 pound cake. I don't have a sample of it because they haven't even made them yet. They're not even in production. But if you want to reserve yours at that sale price, you can go ahead and get the pumpkin spice My Grandma's coffee cake. We have pictures of them over on the site. 3.1 pound cake can serve up to 26 people, 26 slices on that cake. Another item that's great to have in your freezer because you never know when you might need to pull it out. or if you're somebody who just loves pumpkin breads and pumpkin cookies and pumpkin cake and pumpkin kiffles and all the pumpkin things, nice to have that coffee cake. Cut it up into quarters, put it back in the box, and then, bring it out, let it sort of come to room temperature over the course of an hour or two. And you can enjoy that delicious pumpkin spice cake, no problem. Before I let you go, we've talked about a lot of pumpkin things. One more pumpkin thing I'm going to show you, and then we have a couple other special offers from other brands that are not pumpkins. And also, Anne, I see your question. Can you let us know when the garland will be shipped out? You're asking, I'm sure, about our Norfolk pine garland. They are being delivered as we speak. And they will likely, if you were with the original order, those will likely ship out next week. If you were with one of our second orders, probably the week after that. So probably you will be getting the Norfolk pine garlands within the first couple of weeks of September is when those are going to be shipping out. All right, so hopefully that answers your question. All right, yeah, I know. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing any other comments or questions. Thank you for all of your wonderful comments about our candles. I'll make sure that Ed sees those. We also are very proud, speaking of pumpkins, because it's our Pumpkinpalooza night here, I just wanted to remind you about our beautiful pumpkins from Epiphany Glass Studios up in Michigan. April Wagner is the founder and the master glass blower and artist behind this beautiful brand. These are beautiful pieces of art. She has the largest glass studio in Michigan. Bernadette met her at a sort of a arts and craft fair a couple of years ago. We've loved bringing you their products. They're always very popular for gifts when we bring you some of the glass birds and the paperweights. But I just wanted to show you these beautiful, elegant pumpkins as well. I didn't have samples of these last time. So this is this beautiful kind of a taupe speckled glass. Look at the way you have this iridescent glass for the stem and the vine coming off of there. This pumpkin is ribbed, so you have this beautiful texture. It's just special. And then we also have that same, for those of you who do things with a lot of blues in your home, we have this beautiful, what we call this turquoise glass. It has sort of this beautiful, just almost like a water effect going through it, and then more of like a silvery finish, but it's actually a beautiful amber glass. So depending on the way the light hits it, you see different reflections from that. It's beautiful. They're so gorgeous. So these are special items, okay? These are not like, maybe you see different colored pumpkins like this in the cheapo section at the discount stores. Okay, but I really have a passion for art like this. By the way, we also have our big orangetti glass pumpkin. There's a couple of these. This is a limited edition, so there's only a couple of these left. If you would like that, it's beautiful. In fact, I think, Lynn, you might have ordered one of these. Did you get yours, Lynn? I'd love for you to share with people what you thought about it. I'm pretty sure you got this. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about why these are such a passion for me. I feel like the whole world is getting so caught up in everything being automated. And it makes me wonder, what does that do to the arts when it's just created on computers, or you just simply say to AI, draw me a picture of a pumpkin, or whatever it might be. So it's, to me, when I can use this wonderful platform and community with all of you to support artists, to support these little niche creators in the United States who are doing beautiful, special things, why wouldn't I want to share that with all of you? And it's your choice whether you feel like when it comes to how you spend your money, you would want to put it towards something like this or not. But at the very least, I hope in sharing the story of these businesses, it makes you pause to perhaps think that instead of buying 3 cheapo pumpkins over at Home Goods, maybe it might be fun to treat yourself to something like this, a beautiful treasure where you're supporting artists who are really creating things that are beautiful. So I love this item. I love these studios. I love these creations. Again, they don't take up a lot of room. There's something pretty to look at every day, a treasure you can't wait to unpack every season. And you're going to get these in about a week or to 10 days, and you're going to have it out all of September, all of October, all of November, enjoying it on your nightstand, enjoying it over on a bookcase, enjoying it on a little display in your kitchen, maybe next to a nice little candle, however you want to set it up. They're just beautiful. So this one here is this pretty kind of, it's almost like a taupe colored glass, a golden taupe with a sort of white speckling through it. Here is the turquoise. And remember, each one's going to be slightly different because each one is individually made. These are not poured into a mold. These are blown glass, and the artist is creating these ridges, and the artist is creating the texture and the swirls. Like, that's what's so special. So each one is slightly different. Each one that is sent out will be a one of a kind, essentially. And then there's the turquoise. And there's that again. And then here's the orange. And Lynn said, I just ordered the orange one. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. It's so special. It's so special. It's just special. It feels good to touch it. I love it. I love Lynn's comment. Lynn said, as I get older, I'd rather buy a few nice quality things than a lot of cheap items. It means so much more. Totally agree. I totally agree. All right. And then last but not least, I know it's 9 o'clock. Just give me 5 minutes. In addition to all of these fun pumpkin things, in addition to final quantities on our bird jar, $29 with the stake. If you're a fan of Calista, all Calista is 10% off right now, including some of the sets that include my favorite. These are actually, I said to Kylie, do we have any samples of Calista that we can show? And she's like, we don't. I'm like, well, let me go upstairs to the bathroom. So here's what I had in my own closet, my own beauty cabinet, because this is what I use. So the embellished foam, one of my favorite, is the texturizing foam. Great to give your hair a little bit of volume when it's wet. I love this product. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. Just to show you, when you squirt it, you know, usually, remember the mousses of the 80s? I do too. Your hair would be like crispy, right? That's not the case here. It doesn't leave any stickiness or anything on your hand. Again, you're going to use this on dry hair, but I can put it on, you're going to use it on wet hair, excuse me, but I can put it in my dry hair and I don't have to worry about it being sticky at all. So check that out. We sell this usually with a hairspray to lock your style in, 10% off. The Juice shampoo. Okay, here's what I want you to know. We do the super size of either the 2 of the shampoos or a shampoo and conditioner. Our price is $74, and that includes the shipping and handling, all right? But when you take 10% off, that duo now becomes around $66. That is the best price in town anywhere, all right? Because again, we include shipping and handling. You might see that duo out there at other places where you know Maria sells her product, in a place I used to work, for maybe $69, but then you have to add the shipping on top of it. So our 10% off on that Juice doubles the 2 shampoos or shampoo and conditioner, $66 and change. It's usually, if sold separately, of $79. Again, 66 and change, and that includes your shipping and handling. It's awesome. And heading into fall is a good time to be rethinking what you're doing with your hair. That's when you might need the Mend mask. If you've been out in the salt air, the sun, chlorine pools, all those things, if your hair is feeling a little parched, please check out that Mend mask. Again, 10% off on that. So any of Calista's products, even their tools. So this is the little go-go. We have a couple of the little go-go products. We have the perfectors. It's not easy to find Maria's tools everywhere. We carry them and they're 10% off. So definitely check that out. Shipping and handling included. Another line that we have at Just Jill that I adore is called Wanderfull. This is those great bags that can be a travel bag, that can be an everyday bag. They are awesome. This is my original. I carried it nonstop when these first came into Just Jill. I love them. The whole idea here is you're able to be hands-free, a place to put your water bottle instead of, what do? We have our purse on one hand and our water bottle in the other hand. Well, guess what? Now you got a place to put your water bottle. You can adjust this strap to be crossbody. You can just make it over the shoulder, but it can become your wallet and catch-all too, because back here you have 3 pockets for credit cards and then a nice deep pocket here. In the front, this will fit the biggest iPhone. Okay, just to show you, I have the big one. Fits down in there, no problem. So it's easy to get to your phone, easy to get to your credit card. I usually stick lip gloss and stuff down in there too. If I'm not carrying a water bottle, I use this to carry an umbrella on rainy days. This is the black. We have so many of them. I'm going to call it up and share the screen real quick because I just want you to see all of them. This is the one I took to Ireland with me. It was the best thing ever because we were walking everywhere. And I did not want to have to worry about a big purse. And yes, I needed to have water with me. And yes, it's Ireland. It was raining at times. I had to have my passport with me all the time. So if you're going to be doing any traveling, these are amazing for that. There are gobs of colors, some that are patterned, some that are metallic, different straps to choose from, partnered with the bags. And we even have one. Where did I put that, Kylie? The clear one. Is it up here? What did I do? I never thought I took it upstairs. What did I do with it? There's a clear version. Oh, there it is. So how many of you go to sporting events and you have to have the clear bag? That's even the case if you go to college sports. I remember, 2 years ago, we went to JMU. This is before Trevor was going to school there. We went to a game and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't carry my purse in. It's not a clear bag. I didn't even think about it. So Wanderfull, even after that, believe me, I was all over this, makes a clear version. So it's the exact same bag. So you can put your water bottle in here. You can put your other things in there. You still have the front portion here for your credit card slots and all of those things. Your phone will slip down in there. So great for sporting events, concerts. So if you don't know what to get that teenager, that college student, they're going to need a clear bag to carry their stuff. It's awesome. Oh, Lynn said she has 5 Wanderfulls and uses them all the time. And on top of that, how many of you, if it's you or, again, it might be that high school age girl, are carrying the big Stanley cups with the handle on them, right? Wanderfull makes a version of that where the handle can stick out on the side. So let me just find this really quickly. Just indulge me for 1 second, everybody, so I can find accessories, brand, Wanderfull. Let me call it up and just show you everything because I feel like I can talk you through it real quick. We're going to share the screen. Share the screen. Share the screen. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. So here's our Wanderfull bag section. 10% off all Wanderfull. It'll be taken at checkout, okay? Look at all of the colors and designs. You want solids? We have them. Are you a golfer? How cute is that, right? I love some of these metallics. I think these are great. Here's some softer colors. Here's the navy one that I have. Love, 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 love it. I love this one too. This is a little bit more of a metallic navy, which is kind of cool. Then we have, as we go through, here's like that same metallic has a different strap. Here's just the classic all black. Here's the black one that I have with the silver, white, and black strap. There's one with a houndstooth strap. Look at this pretty gold one. Love that. I mean, here's one that's black patent leather. I mean, there's so many. Do you like Lily Pulitzer? This is very Lily, right? But then let me show you as we go down here. Like, here's a kind of almost Mardi Gras, right, straps. Here's one for the tennis player or the pickleball player. As we go through, There's even some styles. So here's some really cute pink and green ones. So see this one here. Whoops. See this one here? This one is the handle style. And that's the one that has, if I click on it, maybe you can see it better. It allows you to have that big old cup that has the handle sticking out on the side. It's a little zippered area. And when you're not carrying a bag or a holder, a drink, what's the word, a tumbler, when you're not using one that has the handle, you just zip that up and it stays closed like the others. But let me tell you, I think that's pretty genius, frankly, that they have that version. So you can see reds, oranges, blues. There's one that's denim. I love this pewter glossy with the camo strap. There are some that are like a vegan leather. They're a little bit more expensive, but they also did 2 straps with that one. So one can be crossbody with the sort of guitar style strap, but then this can be a little bit more of a short shoulder if you want it to be. So there's some vegan leather options there. We have the kind of canvas one. Kylie carries that canvas one a lot. So just so you can see, there's a lot of options here from Wanderfull to check out. So check out Wanderfull. All Wanderfull bags are 10% off. And again, that discount, let me just stop sharing, will be taken at checkout. Okay. I think I covered everything. Did I get it all, Kylie? So check out our fall assortment. I have to remind you of our fall collections. When they sell out, they're gone. There's no sense in us trying to reorder because before you know it, we're going to be talking all things Christmas. So check out our pumpkin candles. Check out our new pumpkin spice dough bowl candle. So beautiful. Smells amazing. Not sure where we are on Ed's gorgeous candles. And yes, the $79 one have the compartments we were just showing. That's the same sort of construction. It's just made of a different material. So it has the same. Check out all of our other pumpkin spice melts, our warmers, our plug-in melter, our pumpkin melter, our room sprays, Calista 10% off. Oh, and one last thing. I say that every time, don't I? About 5 times. We also put Save My Soul foot cream on sale because I know you might have been treating your Tootsies well with pedicures, but you know once we start heading into fall and winter, we kind of forget about our feet, sort of like forgetting to shave your legs, right? So take care of your feet. Keep them nice and soft and hydrated. No more rough heels, calluses, those kinds of things. Love Save My Soul. That's on sale too. Pumpkin kiffles, pumpkin spice coffee cake, and anything else fall, we've got it all over at justjillshop.com. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. If you're around, remember, I'm going to be on QVC2 in just about 45 minutes at 10 p.m. Eastern time. All the jewelry that you see me wearing tonight is from Jay, and I'll be hanging out with Nancy Yoon for the hour coming up at 10. So see you at QVC2 in just a little bit, and thanks for being here with Just Jill. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.